Good morning, folks. Like I always say, any day above ground is a beautiful day. Give thanks and praises to your Creator, whoever you might conceive Him to be. Whether it be a male or female, give thanks at all times. Today is a beautiful day. I'm here in New Jersey after making the trip back from ATL to Old York. This is the last stop before we hit Old York. Today I want to speak about technology. Now, folks keep saying that every place is technology and they're spying on you, they're checking on you, and they're doing all this stuff on you, and the cell phones is like this and cell phones like that. Now, people gotta understand everything in moderation. You have to use stuff in moderation. Now, cell phones, people say that they can't leave the house without the cell phone. That's bullshit, man. You have to learn to control technology. Don't let it control you. People know my cell phone goes off at 9 o'clock at night and comes on at 12 o'clock in the daytime unless I'm traveling or coming from work. Apart from that, I control it. If I leave the house before my cell phone, I do not go back for it because I control it. It doesn't control me. And I keep telling people, you have to control technology. Like they say they don't like Sirius or they don't like Echo or Alexa in their house because it spies on you. There's a little button on top of Alexa that you can press to turn that sucker off. Like don't record anything inside your house. Now people, like I said, it's how you use technology. Now, people have it where they have it to put on their coffee maker, to tell it how much food they need in the fridge, unlock the front door, turn on the lights in the house, open the garage door. And that's going to extremes. When you have all that going on in your house, with controlling your whole house, that's going to extremes. Don't do that. Because the shut malfunction, you can't get into your house. So you use technology the best way you know how. Don't let it control you. Now, people says that like another thing about technology, if you don't want to use your cell phone or let it control you, you can wrap your cell phone in foil paper. That will not send out no signal or take out the battery. But if you turn the cell phone off, it's still on. Because when you put it back on, the time is still the same. You don't have to reset the time. That means they're always on, even when you turn it off. So, wrap it in foil paper or take the battery out. That means they can't track you. Now, a lot of folks talk about technology. I'm guarantee you that 95% of people have what they call a GPS in their car. And I'm guarantee you that they put in the exact address of where they live. That's bullshit. You don't do that. You know where you live in, so you're putting at least 5 blocks away from your house in the GPS. That way, if they happen to break into your car and steal your car, they can't find where you're living. So you don't put in the exact address in your GPS where you're living. That you don't do. And next thing about cell phones, people put a cell phone in the breast when they're working out and wonder where they're having cancer. It's radiation. It gets hot. The cell phone gets hot. You have it in your breast. You get breast cancer. I wonder why. It means a lot of stuff that people have to know how to use this technology. It's good. It's very good, but it's how you use it. For instance, you have the smart TVs now. They have a built-in camera when you go on the internet. That means they can videotape you inside your house what you're doing. So what you do, like the Lee said years ago, you put a black cloth or a sheet over the TV at night so it cannot record anything inside the house. It's a lot of stuff you need to do or need to research and know what to do when you use the technology, but they can spy on you anywhere you're going. For the time you get them on, they got cameras all over the place knowing exactly what you're doing all the time. The only thing you have to worry about is if you're into drugs, selling illegal shit. Apart from that, don't even worry about it, man, because hey, they're gonna track you. So once you're not doing nothing illegal, don't worry about technology. Just use technology to the best of your ability, but do not let it control you. Like I said before, I'm here in New Jersey. That's the bus. We're here taking a break. I'm going to head on back on the bus and make my other stop back up there to the Old York City. Back to work tonight. But after having a week in ATL, it's all beautiful. It's all good. Hey, it's all good. But hey, like I said before, folks, don't let technology control you. You control technology. If you leave the house and you forget your phone, don't go back for it. What were you doing before you had a cell phone? You're using a phone booth, right? And if you leave the house and you got a phone booth, what happened? You don't go back for the phone booth. So, if you leave the house and you don't have your cell phone, if you need to call your kids, borrow some person's cell phone, but don't let technology control you. You control technology. You know what I mean? So it's simple as that. You know, so on that note, folks, I will say, listen, have a wonderful day. Today is December 5th. You have what, 20 more days before the 25th of December. And on the 23rd to the 25th of December, you have something called the equinox, like I said before, where the sun stop going north for 3 days and come back south to bring in the spring. That's when they said that the Christ or God or Jesus died for 3 days. It's not the son, it's the sun. Stop going north, come back south to bring in the springtime. So folks, remember that. Until that, folks, like I always say, peace out. One love.